Hey, challengers! Welcome back to day 4 of our 15-day English Fluency Challenge. This is your host, Emily from Enlighten Pro. Yesterday, on day 3, we talked about a huge breakthrough, thinking directly in English and stopping that constant translation in your head. We even heard about Emily's journey to start forming those simple English thoughts directly. Well, today, we're taking that incredible foundation and building on it. Because once you start thinking in English, even with simple thoughts, you'll want to make those thoughts flow, connect, and become more complex, right? That's where our secret weapon comes in, linking words. You might also hear them called transitional words. These are those small but mighty words like in addition, however, therefore, on the other hand, as a result, meanwhile, nevertheless, and moreover. Now, you might be thinking, okay, I've seen these words, but what do they actually do? Why are they so important, especially now that I'm trying to think in English? Well, these words are like the bridges between your ideas. They help your thoughts flow, just like a calm, wide river, instead of stopping and starting all the time. Think of it this way. Instead of saying, I want to learn English, I have no time, you can say, I want to learn English, however, I have no time. Just one small word, and suddenly your English sounds so much smoother, more advanced, and genuinely more natural. It's like magic. Let's go back to Emily, who we talked about yesterday in the previous episode. Remember how she started to form those simple English thoughts directly, without translating? Like just thinking thirsty instead of I am thirsty, translated from her language? That was a huge step. But Emily quickly realized something else. Even though she was thinking in English, her thoughts still felt a bit separate. Like this: I am hungry. I will eat dinner. I will cook rice. These were individual thoughts, but they weren't connected naturally. She wanted to expand those thoughts, to make them flow together like a real conversation in her head or out loud. And that's exactly where linking words came in for her. By adding these powerful little connectors, Emily's thoughts transformed into, I am hungry, therefore I will eat dinner. First, I will cook rice. However, I also want some vegetables. See, just by adding therefore, first, and however, her simple English thoughts became a connected, natural stream of ideas. She wasn't just thinking in English anymore. She was thinking with English flow and complexity. This was the next level of fluency for her, and it can be for you too. And that's exactly why these linking words are super important for thinking in English, not just speaking. When you start thinking in English, that fantastic skill we developed on day 3, your mind needs tools to keep that thought train moving, to connect one idea to the next. These linking words are those tools. They help you extend your thoughts, connect sentences in a smart way, and essentially build bigger, more complex ideas, just like native speakers do. They also help you speak longer, explain your points more clearly, and sound far more confident when you express yourself. If the advanced words like moreover or nevertheless feel too difficult right now, don't worry. You can begin with easier ones like and then, so, or because. These are simple, natural linking words that native speakers use every day. They help you make your thought longer, wider, and easier at the same time. For example, I'm tired because I didn't sleep well last night. I like listening to English, and then I read English articles. So start with the easy ones. Once they feel natural, you'll be ready to use more advanced connectors. Talk to yourself in English. Look in the mirror and explain something using linking word. Like, it was raining today. As a result, I stayed home and watched English videos. The more you use them, the more natural they will feel. Boom! Now your thoughts are flowing like a river, all in English. Let's do a quick recap of today's lesson. Today, you learned how to make your thoughts bigger, wider, and more connected by using powerful linking words. These are small but smart words that help your sentences flow more naturally, just like native speakers. Here are the ones we talked about. 1. In addition. This means also or and. We use it when we want to add more information. Example: I listen to English podcasts. In addition, I read short stories every night. 2. On the other hand. This is used to show a different side or opposite idea. Example: learning English is fun. On the other hand, it takes a lot of time. 3. As a result. This means something happened because of something else. It shows a cause and effect. Example: she studied every day. As a result, her English got much better. 4. Meanwhile. This means at the same time. We use it to show two things happening together. Example: I was watching a video. Meanwhile, my brother was practicing speaking. 5. Nevertheless. This means even though or but still. It shows contrast, and it often means something is hard, but you keep going. Example: I felt nervous about speaking. Nevertheless, I tried. 6. Therefore. This means so or for that reason. We use it to show a clear result. Example: I want to live abroad. Therefore, I must improve my English. 7. However. This is used to show contrast when something is different from what we just said. Example: the video was short. However, it was very helpful. 8. Moreover. This means also, and even more importantly. It's used when you want to add something strong or important. Example: she speaks clearly. Moreover, she explains things in a simple way. See how powerful these small words are? They don't just connect sentences, they connect your thoughts, making them richer, clearer, and more complex. This is how native speakers build intricate ideas, and now you have the tools to do the same. That's why learning how to use these small but mighty words can make a massive difference in your English fluency journey. They are your secret weapon for sounding more like a native speaker and thinking more deeply in English. So, here's your challenge for day 4. For the rest of today, just thinking in English, consciously try to add linking words to connect and expand your ideas. Spend 10 minutes thinking in English. Look around and describe what you see. Talk about your day. Make comparisons. Explain your reasons. Share one sentence with in the comments below. I can't wait to see your progress. That's it for day 4. Keep practicing, keep connecting those ideas, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 5. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more fluency tips, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single day of our challenge. See you next time!